YouTube Nation, it's For Your Success, aka Dr. Brandon 4. Today is a special hike. I am currently next to a gigantic radio tower. In between Las Vegas and Pahrump, there is State Route 160 that you see down there. There is no sign. There is no trail that you should be aware of. There is a trail, no sign. We are going to a special place in Red Rock Canyon. Very few people know about it. If you type it in on Google, it'll be there, but not a whole lot of information. So it's kind of like that secret place that you know that very few people know how to get to. So we are in the Spring Mountains National Recreation Area in Las Vegas, Nevada, in between Pahrump and Las Vegas. And I'm very excited to show you this amazing adventure today. The last 2 days, I've had some great hikes in Zion National Park, where a flooded Taylor Creek and an amazing view of Observation Point. Today it is sunny, 60 degrees, a little windy, but it should be a wonderful day to get out for an adventure. See the cairns to follow the trail? That is Windy Peak. Do you know why it's called Windy Peak? Of course you do, YouTube Nation, you're smart. It's always windy up there. That's not our destination. We're going someplace even better. For now, we continue up and follow the ridge. A word to the wise: don't eat chocolate-covered raisinets on the trail. A lot of bighorn sheep in Red Rock Canyon. This is a remote hike. There will be very few people, probably none, and I'm hoping we see a few today. All right, you're at 6638 feet. This is not the ultimate destination I'm taking you to, but one of the cool spots. First, that is Windy Peak in front of you. That is Black Velvet. And over here is where we are eventually going to end up. I'm not telling you the name yet. You got to find out. This is the secret awesome adventure hike. Bridge Mountain to the left, and center front is the tallest sandstone summit, Mount Wilson. Way in the back out there, to the right, that little tall range back over there, that is Mummy Mountain. And behind it, not the front part, but behind it, way back, that little notch, Griffith and Charleston. I've done all those hikes. You can see my videos for those. And then you see that snow cap way out in the distance? Telescope Peak. Yes, that is Telescope Peak in Death Valley. So this is a great panorama, 360-degree view of Las Vegas, Red Rock Canyon there, and the valley itself, the city. So to prove that I know this area, I have a special surprise. This is the sign-in sheet, and look at that name right there. April 12th, 2013. I think that's For Your Success. That's right, Dr. Brandon 4 has been here before. So of course I know this area, and we're on our way to our secret place. Hello, drop-off. Woo-wee. Gorgeous day. on our way to a secret place. Getting closer. Secret destination, one of two. Everyone's favorite, a scree slope. No markers, not even really a trail, just a little path, but giving you the secret way. To one of the peaks in Red Rock. So as we head toward the peak, all this here in front of you is limestone. And limestone is rough on your shoes, it's sharp, it's brutal to walk on. And as you're hiking in the limestone, just like in my video of North Peak that I did earlier this year, you're walking on limestone, heading towards the summit, and then all of a sudden, it does what it does here. The limestone ends, and everything just transforms. Limestone to sandstone. Hello, sandstone. Hello, secret place number 2. It was windy in town this morning. Not up here. I'm very surprised. It's usually windy up here. I'll take it. We're heading down to that area down there so we can cut across and head to the summit. You can see the route, cut across and then up on the way to the summit. So the sign-in box was way over there. Cut across that range, come down to the sandstone. This is a hike where you have to know the route. You can't watch for your success and do this hike without knowing some key pivotal markers and where to go. But you're along for the ride, and so far I'd say it's pretty good, don't you think? Give you a view of what it's like. Pretty steep. pretty awesome. This right here is about a 40 degree, 35 degree pitch, straight up. Who said breathing hard ain't fun? Nearing the summit. Not bad, huh? That's right, I know this route. Same day, same signature. Hidden Peak. That's why it's secret. It's called Hidden Peak. One of the peaks here in Red Rock Canyon. Beautiful summit, incredible day. This is surprise 2. I haven't shown you the first yet. The first isn't a peak, but it's just as amazing and so beautiful. So, just to point out how far we hiked, I showed way early in the hike that was Windy Peak. We've gone 2 ranges over. Black Velvet. This, of course, is Hidden Peak. Obviously, you can see why. You can see Las Vegas, and in front of it is a different peak. Duh. Red Rock Canyon. Now, I want to point out that right there, that's Turtle Head. Yeah, it's a popular hike. It's all limestone. Yeah, it doesn't look too tough from here, but it's a very steep hike. And then in front of you, this is La Madre Summit. And then that's Mount Wilson with North Peak and Bridge. Bridge and North Peak cannot be, well, North Peak you can see. North Peak's right there. That's Wilson. And then way off in the distance, to the right, that knob, that limestone knob, the tallest one, Mummy Mountain. I have hikes with that. And in front of you again is the view of Charleston in that area. So, Hidden Peak, special 2 of 1 today. 2 for the price of 1. And of course, hadn't seen anybody. Not surprising. This is, you know, the sign-in sheet goes back to early 2012, and there's hardly any signatures in there, maybe 12, 13 pages. So you got to know this and know the route and want to get here, but I think you could see it's totally worth it. Hidden Peak's pretty awesome, huh? It's a great, great hike. And it doesn't require any real technical ability. I mean, you got a little bit of scrambling, but, you know, 1 or 2 spots that might be class 3. Everything else is class 2. But, all right. 1 of 2 today. YouTube Nation. Now I'm going to take you to what I consider even better. That's not even a summit, but I think is just as beautiful and one of my favorite spots in all of Red Rock Canyon. Don't worry, it's hard to see a route. You really got to know it to do it. Now this tree right here is still alive, even though it's been down ever since I've been hiking this. Got to get around the tree, start heading down to our next spot. to where we just were. Hidden Peak. It's probably about 55, 60 degrees up here. A slight wind right now. It feels great. There's not a whole lot of cairns through this route. There's a couple here and there, but they're so far spread out, you don't see them. See, there's one coming up. But you can't see it around the bend. So, if you're interested in this hike, send me a message. We're getting closer to the secret spot. There are a lot of tanks in Red Rock Canyon that hold water. Secret spot 1 of 2. Got some more tanks, hard to see with the sun angle. And hard to see what I'm walking across, but I want to let you know that it is pretty steep. Again, to get to this spot this way, you really need to know the route. Head to the trees. If you are wondering, all these trees, they're big. They are ponderosas. They can live at this elevation, but this is the last place you would expect them to be, in the middle of Red Rock Canyon. Secret spot number 2. Now this one is secret. Does it look like anything? Remind you of any national parks? Go ahead, I'll give you time to think. I'll give you a hint. It is somewhere for your success loves to hike. Wait a minute, did you just say Zion? Well done, YouTube Nation. I knew I could count on you. This is called Little Zion. It looks just like Zion National Park here in the heart of Red Rock Canyon, and it is just stunning. And there's a couple of really neat things to see, and I'm about to show them to you. The first thing that's stunning about this area is the size of the ponderosas. I mean, these trees are ginormous. Look at the thickness of that tree. There's a lot of washes, like the one I'm in, here in Little Zion. This wash leads to a lot of pools, and that is a ledge, and that is steep. And just to let you know, I came across right through there. Another great view of Little Zion. Another thing that makes this great, past the giant ponderosas, is there is a lot of grass. You don't see that. You just don't see that in Red Rock Canyon. You see a lot of sagebrush, cacti, and that's here too. And you also see a lot of sand. And yes, Red Rock Canyon is sandstone just like Zion, but the sand doesn't stay up here. This is a pocket that's kept the sand, and look at it. It's kept the ponderosas and made this incredible little valley. That makes it look just like Zion National Park. Plus, do you see it? I'll give you a hint. Do you see it? See that right there? That's an arch. That's right, an arch in the middle of Red Rock Canyon. Let's get an up-close view. Look, I've done a lot of summits in Red Rock Canyon. I've got videos of almost all of them. But this area, with this grass and sand, ponderosas, Little Zion. Beautiful spot. Very few people know Little Zion, and even fewer know how to get here. And honestly, it's kind of one of those you don't really want to tell people because you don't want people to know about it. I think we all can understand that when it comes to our secret places. But I thought about it, and my Taylor Creek flood hike, I told you I was going to take you to a secret spot. That arch is ginormous. I'll prove to you how secluded Little Zion is. See that stuff? It looks like dirt, right? It's not. I forget the name of it, but it is a living organism. And for it to grow that much, takes many, many, many years. I'm not underestimating when I say it could be 50 if you step on it. All that work that it took would be gone. That's how secluded Little Zion is. A great view of the arch, seeing how big it is. Look how big it is, because you can see how tall those ponderosas are, and they ain't little. And that sandstone range goes back to limestone. That's the way we're heading to go back. One last view of Little Zion from this spot. Just gorgeous. And way up there, right there, Hidden Peak. The spot we had of Surprise Part 2 and Little Zion Surprise Part 1. The other thing I've had great success in seeing in Little Zion is bighorn sheep. Half the time I've seen them here. Natural water source and food and shelter. But unfortunately we didn't see them today. Maybe next time when I bring you back to Little Zion. Time to head back through the sandstone to limestone. It's amazing how trees know where to plant themselves near water sources. So I'm still in the sandstone, but I just want to point out, you don't see it. You don't see a little Zion. You got to know where it's at to get to it. Very hard to find. Well worth it. Leaving sandstone, back to limestone. Heading back to that top limestone summit. All right, I reached the other side, hitting the trail, heading back. Second arch of the day. There's the radio tower, finishing this hike. 2 hidden gems in Red Rock Canyon. From this spot here at the radio tower, it's a little over 10 miles round trip. Took me about 3.5 hours, and that's relaxing, lollygagging, and just having a grand old time showing you Hidden Peak as surprise number 2. And the most pleasant, most interesting place in all of Red Rock Canyon, in my opinion, Little Zion. Surprise number 1. Subscribers, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do so. I'm Dr. Brandon 4, aka For Your Success, with over 100 hikes across the country from Acadia in Maine to Zion in Utah. Until next time, 3 hikes in a row. Thanks for watching. Take care.